my name is Tori. This is Novel Life. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a massive unhaul video. So I did a pretty big unhaul, I think during spring. It was like a spring clean out unhaul that I wanted to do, and I went shelf by shelf, and I decided fall is upon us. My pink pumpkins are back out. I'm filming this intro after I did the unhaul, so everything looks all different, but I did go shelf by shelf for this unhaul as well. So it is a massive unhaul. I have listed a lot of the books on my Pango, so I'll link that in the description box below for you guys, but I put them up as I was doing the unhaul, so a lot of them are gone, but there are still some fun ones that are left. But with all that being said, I know you want to go shelf by shelf and see what I'm getting rid of, why I'm getting rid of it. I was brutally honest. I got rid of, I want to say, over like about 100 books, maybe a little over 100 books. It was just books that I did not want to read, books that have been on my shelf for like over 2 years that I've not picked up, books that I've read and I've given like 3 stars, books I haven't heard the best things about, so I wanted to get rid of them to make room for more stuff on my shelves. But I hope you enjoy this unhaul. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have my Lonnie, the Witch's Brew. Not my favorite. First time ever trying it. It's okay. But we're starting with my historical fiction because that's what I want to start with, just because, I don't know, I wanted to start with this. So I have a feeling I'm not going to get rid of a lot. So my historical fiction shelf is just this and then this one down here, which is why you're farther back. So I think I may get rid of this one because I've read it, and well, I really like this cover. You know what? I might keep it. See, this is what I hate about unhauls, is because I immediately start like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all this. Just kidding, I'm not gonna get rid of them, but I am. I'm gonna be harsh. Okay, so this one actually I'm gonna keep. I have The Island Queen by Vanessa Riley. I'm gonna keep this because I do want to read this, and I got this at a library sale for like $2, and it's a hardback. So I got this in a book of the month box a little while ago, and I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna read it for the summer. And 2 summers have passed and I have yet to pick up this book, and I also don't think this author is for me, so we're gonna unhaul her. Okay, Atomic Love. I actually did try reading this last year, I think, and I was not in the mood for this, and I think I got this secondhand if I'm not mistaken, because a lot of my hardbacks I think I've gotten secondhand. So I'm gonna get rid of this one, because if I really want to read this, then I will pick up the audiobook from my library because I know it's available there, but also I don't need a hard copy because I have a feeling I'm never going to actually read this. Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. Okay, so I did read this, but this is not one of my favorite Ruta Sepetys's, and I have no desire to reread this, and while this is gorgeous and beautiful, I'm going to unhaul her. My copy of Lovely War, before I actually knew what annotation was, like, I used these like ginormous sticky notes, so she's gonna stay because I absolutely love this book. It's one of my all-time favorites and I talk about it all the time. The Things We Cannot Say, also gonna keep. This is actually one of my favorite Ruta Sepetys that I've read. I've read a lot of her backlist, and this is one of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. I actually recently got this book this year that I do want to read. It's The Wolf Den. It's kind of like a Greek god retelling type of a thing set in that historical time, and I got this secondhand, and it's like perfect. So we're going to keep her. Oh, I have some. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Okay. This is actually was a gift, so I'm going to keep this one because I definitely want to get it. Like I said, it was a gift, so I recently got this, I think, over the summer. So I'm going to put that one, oops, right here. Okay, let me go through this. Oh, I'm going to keep this one because I do want to read this because I like Kate Quinn's writing, and I've never read anything by Janie Chang, so she's going to stay. A Right Worthy Woman. So this is actually a historical romance, which I did not know. So Ruth P. Watson. I think this was sent to me from Atria, and it looks really interesting. So I'm going to keep it because I literally just got it this year. So she's going to stay. And then The Palace of Eros is also one that I got this year, and I definitely want to read it, so basically, if I've had a book for over a year and I have not read it, she's gonna go. Like this one. I don't remember why I have this one. So I'm going to unhaul this one because this does not look appealing to me. Caribbean Heiress. I'm gonna keep her. I do want to keep this one because I want to pick it up. I want to try this author. But then I'm like, I could also get this from the library. Okay, so this is about her Cuban grandmother, and I love reading about Cuban culture because my husband's grandfather is Cuban, so we're gonna keep her. Okay, this is supposedly a romance-ish, and it's a movie. So I think I want to read this and then watch the Amazon Prime movie. So, because I do that over my Patreon, so we're going to keep her. I'm going to keep my Chanel Clayton books because I absolutely love her. Okay, I got this from Costco so long ago, and I don't know if I want to... Okay, I'm only going to keep one from this author because I've never read anything from this author, and I have 2 books. And this one... Okay, but this is like the Dior collection. It's Christian Dior unveils his glamorous first collection to the world. And Chanel Clayton blurbed this one. And this is a spy one. So I think I'm going to get rid of her. And I'm going to keep this one because out of the 2, this one sounds more appealing. This one sounds appealing, and I think it's more like thrillery. It's, I don't know what it is, but she's like a ballerina and something happens, but it also takes place in rural Louisiana. I'll keep her because I am actually very intrigued. I've had this book on my shelf for so long, and I know this is one of her favorite series, Christy's favorite series, so I'm going to keep this one. Okay, so my Monica Hesse collection, I don't even remember these, honestly, so I think I'm going to get rid of these because I don't really remember them, and I know I read them. I'm going to keep my Daisy Jones in the 6. I'm going to keep the Ross Poldark because I've heard really good things, and I really do want to read it. Okay, so I put this in a read it or unhaul it, and I actually DNF'd it like a couple pages in, but I know that her prose is very, what's the word, like dramatic, so I'm going to keep her because I think I'm going to like it. Okay, and then I just got this one actually, like this year, so I'm going to keep her. And I actually do like this author. I've read other books by her. Where is that at? Oh, I think I read a book that I don't actually own physically, so she's going to stay. Next shelf. Look at us. We're going. Okay, Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. I'm going to get rid of her because I read it and I gave it 3.5 stars. The Great Alone is staying. I did buy this from the library because it was Amy Harmon and I love her, and it was like $2, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep my What the Wind Knows. I'm going to keep my From Sand and Ash. I think I'm going to get rid of this one because when I read it, I gave it 4 stars. And it was fine, but like, I'm never going to want to reread it. Like, it's not an all-time favorite. The London Bookshop Affair. I'm going to keep her down here. Kate Quinn, I'm going to keep the Rose Code because I did enjoy that one. And I'm going to keep the Alice Network because I do want to read this one. What's back here? This is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, one of my all-time favorite books. And then, what else? Oh, I have Dune. Will I ever read this? I don't know. I don't even know where to put this. I guess we'll put her down here. And do I have another book? Oh, yeah. This is just a little book. This is Disfigured, which is about disability, and I love this when I read it, so she's going to stay. I'll just put her down here. Okay, The Lost Book. I don't have any desire to read this, so she's going to go. Wow, I'm getting rid of so many books. Song of Achilles. Oh my gosh, yes. We're keeping. The Flight Girls we're keeping. This We Leave Behind. The Lies We Leave Behind I'm keeping. I love my Noelle Salazar collection. So, oh, I have another one back here. Oh, this is the one book by her that I have not read. Actually, we'll put this one right here. Ooh, it was a gift from someone, so I'm going to keep that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Daisy, Daisy. Diva by Daisy Goodwin. I want to read this one at some point. Cersei by Madeline Miller, I love. My Kristen Hanna collection, we are keeping. I have read Ariadne, really like that. I have not read Hera, but I recently got this at a like 50% off sale. Razorblade Tears, I do want to read this, but I have to like mentally prepare myself, you know. And this is more of like a, this Spitting Gold is more of like a fall read, and I do like it. I do remember it. Malibu Rising, Atmosphere, and what is this one? Oh, this is Seven Husbands. I'm keeping those. So, okay, not too bad for historical fiction collection. Not too bad. And I have some space. I mean, not a lot, but I did get rid of some books behind. Okay, because I'm on the floor and it takes me forever to get up and down off the floor, I'm going to sit right here and we're just going to move over. So historical fiction was here. I'm leaving over there. You can't see, but like that way. That's all my fantasy stuff, and I kind of want to do that all together. So we're going to move into this because I want to come over here. Okay, so this was sent to me by Amazon Publishing, and I don't know. See, this is the thing. Sometimes you're like unsolicitedly sent some stuff, and I don't know if this one is like for me. This, honestly, I have no desire to read, so unfortunately she's going to be unhauled. I definitely want to keep this Nora Roberts because I've heard good things. It might be like a fall read for me. I want to read this, but I think this is part of a series, so I'm going to keep it because Kristen Harmel blurbed this, and I know she's a historical fiction-ish author, so yeah, a lot of authors, historical fiction authors I know have blurred this, so I want to keep this one. Actually, let me see if I can just put her down here. This is historical fiction. No, that does not fit. Ow. She's being brutal. Okay, this is a romance by Amy Harmon, so I'm going to keep her. I actually do want to keep this. This one was sent to me from Amazon Publishing, and this one actually sounds really good, so I'm going to keep it. I have normal people, anxious people. I'm going to keep this because at some point I will be in a lit fic mood. I just don't know where. I have my Ashley Poston collection, which is going to stay. Okay, these books I need to get rid of because honestly, like, I was sent them from the publisher, William Morrow, but like, I'm never going to read this. And this book is completely damaged. So yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of these because I've had them for almost a year now since the first Wicked movie came out. And then Sally Rooney. Okay, look at that. Look how much stuff we made. Okay. So I think I'm going to get rid of these two because I read this last year and this one was okay. Cozy mysteries are not my thing. So I think I'm going to actually do something really fun with these books and give them as a gift. So I'm unhauling them, but technically I'm like, I'm going to do something. It's a surprise, so I can't say. Okay, these are some historical romances I have down here. Oh my god, why do I have so many books? Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move my Lori Gilmore up here. So I have Pumpkin Spice Cafe, I have Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, the Christmas one, I have Strawberry Pancake House, which I do have to read this one, and then Gingerbread could go right here when I buy it, because I do like those. Okay, so this is some, like, historical romances that just don't fit, so I have a lot of, like, Kathleen E. Woodiwiss down here. I have this Alexis Hall one, the Scarlett Scott one, the Duke. Okay, I think... Okay, I'll keep this one. You know what? I'm just going to keep these because I don't really want to decide right now. Because I totally forgot I had these down here and I don't want to think about it. So she's just, yeah, they're just going to stay right here. Okay? Okay. We're just going to stay right there. Okay. This is my Sarah Simone collection. I'm not getting rid of any of these. So, because I love her stuff. So this starts into like my dark romance stuff right here. Like this corner. This one, this one, this one, this one. And I think I'm going to be kind of brutal with this. So are you ready? Are you ready? So I read this series. I really honestly like don't care to keep them on my shelf because it's not like an all-time favorite. I also have the audiobook of these, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, I did read this one, but do I even remember? I don't remember this one, so I think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep my In Good Company because I really like that one. Yes, I'm going to keep Stay With Me. Okay, so I think, honestly, I'm going to get rid of these two books because I have not read this one, which is signed, and that's great. I think same thing with this one, or did I buy this one myself? I think I bought this one, yeah. So I bought this one myself, and I was sent this one, and I just, like, don't care. Like, they're pretty, but, like, I really don't care to keep them. I'm going to keep Trust Me because I really like that one. What is behind here? Oh, Mafia Mistress. Did I read this one? I think I'm going to get rid of this one because I don't really remember this. So, she's going to go. And the Initiation I remember getting. The Good Girl, the Pool Boy. Okay. And then this is my Emily McIntyre collection. This is someone who sent this to me all the way, I think, from like the UK or something like that. So, I'm going to keep her because I like the sprayed edges. I just have not read this one. So, okay, cool. Look at me go. I'm so excited. Okay, so this by Tijan, I think I'm going to get rid of. I have no desire to read this. Honestly, it's been on my shelf for a while. I did like Dom. I do like this Becca Steele collection. Keep Me by Sarah Kate. More Sarah Kate. I feel like I have another Sarah Kate somewhere that's like randomly sitting there. I will find it and put it with her. But yeah, this Irish I'm going to keep because I remember spending $35 on this. And I do want to read this at some point. So... yeah, I gotta read it. So this is, you know what, I think I might keep this because I feel like this is going to be like a good dark academia, dark book for that spooky season, so she's going to stay. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the shelf and this shelf down here. Okay, so I have two copies of this book. I have Where We Started, and then this was from Hello Lovely, and it's signed, and I'm going to keep this one because, I'm gonna keep this one because I do like it. I like that edition, and I don't think this one is signed. No, this is not signed, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I don't need multiple copies. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one because while I gave this one like 3, oh shit. While I give this one 3 stars, I do like the art, so she's gonna stay. And I remember spending my own money on that, so she's gonna stay until I feel like I want to get rid of it. I think I'm gonna move on and part from this because she doesn't even have this copy anymore. Like, she put her Devaney Perry name on it. Okay, Melanie Harlow. I have a lot from Melanie Harlow, but I haven't read her in a very, very, very long time, so I'm like, do I even need this? I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I don't need this book. I forgot where I got it. Hideaway Heart. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oh, I'm gonna keep this one because I love this. I'm gonna keep this one and this one because these two are my favorite by her. And then Ignite. Oh, I'm gonna keep this one because I do have, it's signed to me. Oh, these are my Ali Martinez. I'm keeping these two because I do love them. And then my San Mariano, I'm keeping those. And then this is my, oh, Callie Hart, who wrote Requiem or Quicksilver. I love this one by her, so I'm going to keep that one. This is my Phantom Greer Rivers, so yes, I'm going to keep those. And this is my whole QB Tyler collection. Let's actually just like rearrange her a little bit really quick. I'm not getting rid of any of my QB Tylers because I do love them lots. So, okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, got some water. We are back, baby. Okay, so we just did this shelf. And then we did this shelf. Oh, there's my phone. I was like, where's my phone? I didn't really get rid of any of these because they're my QB Tyler books. And I love my QB Tyler collection. So she's going to stay that way. Okay, so now we're moving into like small town right here. This is also small town. So this one, I don't think I will ever get rid of this book because it is a pink book. So it was a gift from a friend from one of my a birthday a while ago. But there's pink font. And I do want to read this at some point because a lot of people love this series. It's the Gummy Bear Orgy series. It's by Rebecca Rennick, so I definitely want to get to it at some point. But it's a sweet but naughty rom-com, so I just want to keep it because it's very special. Okay. I probably should not put that with dark romance because it's not really dark romance. Okay. So this is the perfect fall book. I'm going to keep it because I love recommending this one. And I really actually love this cover. This actually be a really fun photo to do for fall, so I'm gonna keep her. Okay, now this is a hard thing for me because I think I won these in a giveaway, and oh yeah, I won these at a giveaway, but I read them and I don't love them. Like I feel like Jess loves these more than I do when we read this because you read it for a like read-along series. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I think it's time to part ways because that was like 2 years ago I did that. Okay, so this is another book I've had. You know what? I love C.W. Farnsworth and I really like her writing, so I think I am gonna keep this one. Especially if I only have one book by that author, I definitely want to keep. Okay, so I read Unforgettable. Aw, she signed it to me. See, this is where I feel bad. Let me actually see what I rated this because I read this whole series, I think, or most of this series with my Patreon. Did I spell that wrong? I did. Okay, I gave it 3 stars. 3.5. Do I keep it? I feel like I probably shouldn't. I read the whole series, and I think books like 2 was my favorite. Yeah, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. But I am going to keep this one because every single autumn, every single time it comes around, I say I'm going to read this, and it is going to happen. Oh, what is this? Actually, I don't know what this is. It's an author note, but I don't know what book because it fell behind. So, okay. This is my Morgan Elizabeth collection. I'm going to keep these because I downgraded my Morgan Elizabeth collection last time just with books that I wasn't, like, absolutely in love with. So, yeah. Okay, this one I got from Amazon Publishing, and it's not signed or anything. And honestly, I don't know if I want to read this. But I do love a good billionaire, so I may keep this because I was gifted it from Amazon, so she's gonna stay. He's Not My Type by Megan Quinn. This one is signed by Megan Quinn. This is one of my favorites in the series, so I'm gonna keep it. Then I have Real by Katie Evans. You know what? I think I'm going to pass on this one because I did read it. And while I did enjoy this, I don't need it on my... Like, I don't need it. But I am going to keep my edition of Heartstopper because I really love this one. Okay, look at that. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. Look, I got rid of some stuff. Okay, so we're on to this shelf, which is more small town. So, okay. So this one, I don't even remember these books. I don't even remember them. Apparently I got them signed when I saw her. This is a vellum overlay. Oh, did I get this in PR? I think this was, okay. Wait, I don't know if I read these. Hang on, let me look them up. I don't really remember this, so I think I'm gonna part ways with it. I did not read this one. Yes, I did. I gave this one 3 stars, so she's gonna go. Okay. This is my A.L. Jackson collection. I think I read this one. Oh, you know what? I love A.L. Jackson. I want to get back into her books because I do think that she writes small town romance with a tiny smidgen of romantic suspense pretty well. And so this is part of Daytime River, book number 1. This is that cover. And then I got this in a PR box with, ooh, some vellum overlays. I forgot that I had this. So I'm going to keep these because I definitely want to get back into A.L. Jackson. So I'm going to put those right there. And this is just another special edition I have of one of like her older books from Hello Lovely Box. And then this is Ashley Munoz's book. So I am going to keep this one. Did I read this one? I don't know if I started reading this one. Maybe I should put this with Ashley's books. So, okay, she's small town. So I think I'm going to put her right here. There we go. Just so they stay together. Okay. I mean, all this is going to change in a little bit anyway. It's fine. Okay. So I have these two. I just hauled these from Sourcebooks. It's a new series. So actually I'm going to keep them, but I'm going to display the edges. Because I think they, yeah, like they all line up like that, which is pretty cool. Okay. Oh, here's another A.L. Jackson book. I have read this one. I love this. I just bought the audio book too because I want to get back into this series. Because now that I'm getting more into small town. Okay, these are my Laura books. Okay, now this is where it gets confusing. This whole series I'm keeping. So it's Loving Romeo is book number 1. Oh, that's number 5. That's 4. That's 3. That's 2. Okay, Wild Rivers number 2, which I really enjoyed. This is number 3. I have all of these covers, and this is one of my favorite series and my favorite covers by Laura. So I think I'm gonna definitely keep these. Now, these are where I need to figure out what I'm doing because I don't remember if I read this book or not. After the Storm. I think this is the, yeah, this is the Logan and Fit Teacher Rachel copy, which is like they did a book box like collab together, and I bought their books because I wanted to support them. But I don't know if this one's my favorite. See, if I can't remember, okay, I gave this 5 stars. Okay, you know, okay, wait, okay. So, okay. I'm having a crisis here. Okay, hang on. So On the Shore, I'm gonna keep this one because this one is Laura Pavlov. It's a Hello Lovely exclusive, and I really like that. I was able to help with that cover. Okay, so that's Under the Stars, Into the Tide. Wait, is this part of the same series? This is the Cottonwood Cove series. Okay, Into the Tide. What did I give this book? Because I did read it. 4 stars. I think I'm gonna part ways with this because I don't really remember this series. And then I gave book Under the Stars. I haven't even read book 2. Did I get this signed to me? Yeah, I did. Okay, well, I'm gonna part ways with this one. And then Always Mine. I think this is part of her older series, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I gave this one 3 stars. So I'm gonna part ways with her. Yeah. And then I have On Dublin Street, which is a mass market. I really love this, so I'm gonna keep this just because it sits behind my small town romances. Okay. So I'm going to keep this one. We're going to keep this one because they're 2 special editions, and apparently I really love them. And then we're going to keep this series. So I want to get to the point where I don't have to stack books this way. And I just do like this. Me see? So yeah, look how pretty they all line up together. The little spines. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, cool. Let's move over. Okay, so we're getting close to where, like, I just have this shelf, and then this one, and that's it. So basically 4. Okay, and then we can move up we got lots more to go. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to do this one right here. So I actually just got this from Avon. I didn't ask for this book, but they sent it to me anyway. This actually comes out on the 9th. I'm filming this the end of August. Like, I'm doing this, like I said, in batches. So I am going to keep this one, even though Tessa Bailey's not my favorite, but we'll give her a try. See if I want to read it. If I don't, I'll pass it on to someone. And then I was also sent this one from, yeah, Atria. And I really wanted to read this because I thought it was really cute. So I'm going to keep those two. Okay, so this is where, oh, okay. I'm going to keep these two from Bailey Jane because she sent them to me and I want to do a post for them. So yeah, I'm going to definitely put those right here. They're cute, like friends to lovers, like stuff like that. Okay, Lauren Landish. I have never read anything by Lauren Landish and I don't think she's for me, so I'm going to part ways with this. That was like unsolicitedly sent to me from Amazon. Okay, so this is Jenna McMahon, and I've heard good things, and she reached out and was like, I don't know if I can read this in time before it comes out, but if you want to give it to me, if you want to send it to me, that's totally fine. So I think I may keep that one too, just because I like to support different authors. Okay, I think I'm gonna part with my Julie Ann collection. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna keep this one because this one made me cry, but it's also a special edition. But I think I'm gonna part with this one because I don't really remember. I'm gonna keep my Macaulias, my 2 Macaulias, because I downgraded my collection last time. I'm gonna keep The Words by Ashley Jade because I do love that one. I think I'm actually gonna part ways with this book because I don't like this series that much, so I know someone would love it. I'm gonna keep this one because this is the original copy, but I have the special editions up there, so I'm going to keep that one. Okay, these I really just think I need to part with. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then I'm going to keep my one Monica Murphy, because I do love that book. Okay, look at that. Look at me getting rid of all that stuff. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, then well, I didn't do this one, so. Okay, this is my Real Z Adams. I keep that one because I really like that. Okay, I have the audiobook for this. I do want to read this, because apparently he's a rugby player, so. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. I just got to put it there. This one, I don't know if I was asked to get this book, so I think I'm going to part ways. Say hi to... It's a Mochi Baby! Hi, Mochi Baby. She just wants to know what's happening. She's getting so big. Oh, this is book 4. Why did I think this was book 2? Anyway, I love the series. It's an OG book, and I'm gonna keep this one. Like no other than it's like very nostalgic, and I've never had physical copies of that, so I don't know if I love Elle Kennedy. I think I'm gonna part ways with that one. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. Okay, so my Elle Kennedy collection, I really need to downgrade, okay? Okay, I do like this series. Okay, this whole series is not my absolute favorite, so I think I'm gonna part ways with this. Like, I love it. I loved it when I read it, and it was, like, fun, but I don't, like, absolutely love it. So, she's gonna get rid of. Oh my gosh, look what I just did. I'm so proud of myself. I basically have a whole empty shelf down here. Okay, I mean, I have a lot of books here, but this is good. We're doing good things. Okay, and then we're gonna come over here. This is the last one of me sitting on the floor, so I hope you can see. Okay. So I read this, I got this as an ARC. I read it, and then I watched the TV show. I did not like this book, so I'm going to part ways with it. I do want to read this one. Oh, my water just fell over. I want to read this one at some point, so she's going to stay. I read this, and I gave it like 3 stars, so I'm going to part ways with that one. I'm going to keep this one because I think the Chronic Pain Rip was pretty okay. I read this ARC, and it was okay, so I'm going to part ways with it. I also read this one. You know what? I actually didn't mind this one, so I'm going to keep her. And then I have these 2 from my friend Sarah. We're obviously going to keep those because they're signed. And then I have this special edition. I have not read this book, but it is very pretty, and it has like a full page of art on the inside. So I want to get to this maybe at some point, so I'm going to keep it because I did spend money on it. And then I have my... Kristen Becca Ritchie books that I absolutely love. So those are going to stay. And then this is like my Rebecca shelf. I have this shelf and this one up here. Well, you can't see, but it's like this shelf, but just the same thing. It's all my Rebecca Ginchek books, which I have a ton of them, obviously, because I work for her. So I have like the funky colors, and then I have this, and then I have the art copy, and then I have these finished copies, and I have normal Holland Brothers, no foil, with foil special editions I bought myself. So yeah, I got lots of books by her, but those are not going to move because that's why they're out of like frame of like when I film, because I work. Those are for work. So, okay, now we are up to this shelf. So this is my other Rebecca Ginchek shelf, and this is the next one. So like we were at the bottom with the 2. So we're going this way now. These are special editions up here that I'm not going to touch. So yeah, I'm keeping all these. I like this special edition, so she's staying. Okay, I just got this book. I want to read this fall, so she's staying. I literally just put it on top there, so I'll just put her at the bottom. Okay, my Elizabeth O'Rourke shelf. This is something I also was thinking about. You know what? I think I'm just going to keep these, because I have Waking Olivia, which I already get rid of the original cover, but I did like that one. I have these two that I have not read, but I want to. And I think if I don't read those before the end of the year, I'm definitely going to get rid of them. Drowning Aaron I haven't read yet, and then The Summer We Fell, I did love that one. And then this is my Evie Mitchell and Chloe Lease collection, so she's staying. I love all of these books. I have not read this one yet, but yeah, all my Chloe Lease, my Evie Mitchell, love my Disability Rep, and then KK Allen, which is, she's more small town, but she fits right here, so she's staying. Okay, so this is not really going anywhere. I have a feeling the longer we go, like the more we go, the more I'm going to keep. Okay, I also just got this one. It's from the publisher that I want to try. I have to rearrange this so badly. Okay. Wait. Okay, so these two I think I'm going to get rid of because they're just old and I don't need them anymore. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of those. An Optimist Guide to Heartbreak. Oh no! What is on this cover? I still most definitely want to read this one. I just haven't gotten to it. Tempt Our Fate. I think I'm going to keep this one. Where's my other? There's my other Cat Singleton. We already went through that shelf, so I'm going to put them together. So they're going to stay like this. On Love Roseanne, I did love this one, so I'm going to keep her. This is also like the limited arc edition or whatever, so I'm going to keep that. Okay, so this is done and dusted, and I don't need 2 copies. So someone actually sent me this copy, which they found. It is the Eternal Embers one, so I think I'm going to keep this one because I don't need 2. And I'm going to get rid of this one. This one isn't signed or anything. This one's isn't signed or anything. It's just paperback. Homebound, I still want to read by Meredith Trapp. Oh, wait, no. I read Icebound. I want to read Homebound because that came out. I did love Downpour. I did love Fireline. I actually recommend those quite a bit. I love my Bourbon and Boys series. And then this is Paisley Hope's book. I love these covers. Like the Whiskey Ginger covers. That's really why I keep them. And then I have Butcher and Blackbird and Scythe and Sparrow. I mean, Scythe and Sparrow wasn't my favorite. There's nothing like special about this book, so I guess I'll just keep it on my shelf for now. This is my Penn Douglas shelf over here. I mean, I can take you over here, but I have a feeling like the bottom of my shelf had the most, but this is my Credence special edition. I have this one and this one, so I have 4 editions now. But yeah, this is my Penn Douglas, and then I have one Megan Brandy because it fits here. And I liked this one when I read it. It's the original copy, or guy cover, so yeah. That's not moving. This is my Nikki Castle shelf. She's not moving. You know what? I got this from Valentine PR. It has some spicy artwork. I don't know. You know what? To be fair, I did get this year, so I'm going to put this with Dark Romance. But yeah, this is my Nikki shelf. This is my Nikki Castle shelf. I'm not getting rid of any of these books. And this is a Mafia Gabrielle Sands book that I actually really love. So she's staying. Okay, here we go. This is my Sierra Simone shelf. And then my Chloe Walsh shelf. So we're back to where my historical fiction. So we're going to go up. This is going to go by so much more quickly. So this is my Gianna Darling shelf. So basically these 3 shelves are not moving because it's, well, I'm not getting rid of any of them. So it's my Catherine Cowles shelf, my Gianna Darling shelf, and then my Chloe Walsh shelf down here. So none of these books I'm ever going to get rid of. They are staying. For sure. Now you've just come up right here. So I have the Brightest Light of Sunshine. I got this special edition, which I love. It's funny that Jess just read this series. I actually got this from her. She wanted to unhaul it, so I was like, please give this to me. This is from Eternal Embers, and she read this and she did not like this, so I'm glad I have this one. I have this series, which I'm going to keep, and then I have my Jessa Hastings. I actually bought this. I don't know if I'm ever going to read it, but it was $2 on Amazon for the paperback, so yeah, I'm going to keep that. And then I have my Magnolia Parks. And, yeah, she's staying. So, like I said, they're not going anywhere. I'm going to go into this corner right here. So, we're going to start here. It's Kiss of the Basilisk I'm keeping. Lights Out I'm keeping. And then this is my bound copy by Manacled that someone gifted to me. Forever Grateful. The paper crane makes you want to cry every single time. And then I have Lauren Page's books. And I think, honestly, I think it's time for me to part ways with Kate Stewart's books. So, I have Exodus, Finish Line, and I have Flock. So I think I'm going to get rid of these just because, like, she's been in some shit lately, and I read these so long ago, and while they did make me cry, it's hard for me to recommend them knowing that she as an author is problematic, so we're going to get rid of them. This is my Fiona Cole shelf. Actually, where did that Fiona Cole go? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this one up here with this Fiona Cole's. I'm going to keep these because these are my favorites by her. So we're going to start right here. Okay, Tal Bauer, she's keeping. Martin Zapata, she's keeping. I don't know why I have this book. Like, I think I was sent this from... Oh my gosh, that was a lot of stickers that just fell out of there. Yeah, I think I'm going to part ways because I don't know if I really like Tijin, so I have no desire to read it. Also, I can read it on KU. I am going to keep this one, though, because I do love this copy. I just haven't read it, but I want to read it. I have Shutout and Offside by Avery Keelan because I love those. Oh, another sticker. Cool. And so you guys know, Pink Karen, I'm keeping these. And these are some special editions that How Lovely did. So I do have this edition of The Score, which I think I might keep these because they're just like all right here. I have not read this one. It's like a motorcycle one. And then I have The Stunning Block Shot by Kennedy Bryan. So she's going to stay there. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. So I have Between Hell and Goodbye, which is a special edition. I have this special edition by Emma Scott, so she's going to stay. I think I'm going to part ways with this book because honestly, like, I'm never going to read this. I told you I'm being brutal. So this is my BK Borson shelf. I am going to keep some of these. I'm going to keep these just because they kind of all go together. And I just finished a series this year, so we'll keep it because I do recommend those. Okay, then I have my Candy Steiner book. So I do have some behind. This is really hard because... I liked this one. I liked that one. I spent so much money on these. So you know what? I think I'm just going to keep these all. Like, I don't think it's doing any harm keeping those. Okay, so then we're about to get... I have to stand up for this one. We're about to get real brutal. Oh, if you're looking at these, this is also part of my special edition shelf. So yeah, those are not going anywhere. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to be really, really honest with this and then going into this one because this is my... What's the word? This is my, like, trad published shelf. Show those up here. Mostly these. And I get sent a lot of them from the publisher. And I'm like, do I actually need all of them? So, I'm going to keep my Abby Jimenez, this one, and this one. Because, well, is this one signed? This one is signed. So, you know what? I might part with this one because I do have this one. Like, do I need 2 copies? No. I'm going to get rid of this one because I keep saying I'm going to read it. I'm never actually going to read it. I don't even know where I got that from. I'm going to keep Curvy Girl Summer because I did like that one. I just got this book, so I'm going to keep it. I do want to read this one actually really badly, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to part ways with this one. I'm also going to part ways with this one. I just have not read these, and I don't honestly have no desire to. What is this? Oh, this is Triple Sec. I do kind of want to read that by TJ Alexander, so I'll keep that one. I am going to keep this one because I do like Sanjani Patel, but I am going to part ways with this one. And I do have a special edition of this book, but I'm like, do I need... Well, this is signed to me, so actually I might keep that one because that is one of my favorites. I do want to read this one, so I'm going to keep this one, and then I have these 2 by Julie Soto, which I absolutely love her. And then I have 2 mass markets that I'm going to keep because I do like having those. They just don't look as pretty on my shelf. I mean, I guess it's fine right here. But I usually just keep mass markets in the back. Okay, now we're going to come over right here. This is more hockey. So I do have my Liz Tom 40 stuff I'm going to keep. I remember loving these, but honestly, I don't really remember them. So I think I'm going to part ways because, like, someone else would really enjoy these. So I'm going to part ways. It's just a hockey romance. I have one Pucked Up Pack. I actually do want to read this by Sarah Blue because I think that's cute. I have Iced Out by Veronica Eden. I got this special edition, so I'm going to keep that. I did like these 2 by S.J. Silvish, so I'm going to keep that. And then these stuff for Stephanie Archers I'm going to keep. I have not read Fake Out. I think I put it in a rec video, but I was talking about Behind the Net. And then I have Gold by Alexandria House, and I like those. So I didn't free up too much space, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, I have a book down here. Hang on. Oh, I have this, which is the same as this. So I probably am going to part ways because it's the same book. I don't need to. I'd rather keep the special edition because I'm going to read it on KU anyway. look at me. I'm getting rid of books. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, so then we're going to come over here, and this is, I'm going to keep all of these because it's all by Lauren Asher. This is a local author that I really love to support, by Jillian Meadows, that I definitely want to read this one. This one came out this year, and then this one I got this year, and I definitely want to read that. And then I have my Elsie Silver Shelf. So basically, all we have left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of shelves, and then we have my fantasy section. So we're going good. We're going good. Okay, so this shelf and then the one right above it, which I'll take you up there. I think I'm going to be pretty brutal with these because I have a lot of books. Well, not too much. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of these two just because I read these previously. I think I read one of these previously, and I just am not in the biggest mood, and I have not picked this up, and I've had these for over a year. So we're going to get rid of them. I'm going to keep my Love Hypothesis because that's going to become a movie, and so I want to reread this before the movie comes out. I think that would be super fun. I'm keeping this one because I love this one. I'm sharing this Bright Edges, but that's Deep End. I love, what is this called? Book Lovers, so I'm going to keep that one. This one, I love One Last Stop. I even have a like hardback. It's a pink hardback edition. It's one of my favorites. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This is a book that's on my 25 books to read in 2025, and I just have tried picking it up, I think, twice now, and I have not picked it up, so she's gonna go too. I'm gonna keep this in my case and calendar because I do like it. I just got this in my Aardvark book box, so she's gonna stay. And then Happy Place by Emily Henry. Okay, let's go up one more. Okay, I zoomed in on a little bit. This is like my, I never reach for these, so I have a lot of Colleen Hoover. Like, why do I need these? Okay. These are, well, Becoming Calder I put on my 25 books to read in 2025. Why? I have no idea, but I have no desire to read these, so they're gonna go. It Happened One Summer. This is also getting turned into a movie, and I actually did like this, so I'm actually gonna move this right here. I'm just gonna move it down just a little bit to the shelf. I do kind of maybe want to read this this December. If I don't read it this December, she's gonna go. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, so how many? I have 2 editions of Heartbones. So I have the original. This is one of my favorite Colleen Hoovers. I don't know if this one is signed. No, this one is not signed. And I think I got this one signed. Yeah, this one's signed. So I think I'm going to keep this one and get rid of this one. To me, it doesn't really matter what is like the actual, like a normal, like old copies. So Reminders of Him I did really like. I remember really liking it. So I guess I'll keep this one. I don't know if I'm ever going to read this. So I think I'm going to, it's even signed to me, but I think I'm going to get rid of her because I don't think I'll ever read that one. There's just so many other things to read besides Colleen Hoover. Why do I have all of these books by Colleen? Okay, so this has, I'm going to get rid of this one because I did not like this one, but it's signed. It Ends With Us is also signed. Do I need 2 copies of this though? Like, this one is not signed, I don't think, no. This one was sent to me by the publisher, so I think I'm just going to, we'll just keep both of those. And then I do want to read this at some point. Did I get her to sign this? No, I didn't. So this one's not signed, but it's fine. And then you can see up here, that's my like old dark romance, like my Captivated by You. I love those books so much, so we're gonna keep them. Okay, we're gonna come over here, this shelf right here. So this one, I don't think I'm actually gonna get rid of a lot of these because I do really want to read them. So I've read Sweet Hand. I love this one. I have to read this one. It's on my 25 books to read in 2025, but I really am excited. I've read Kingmaker. I've read Before I Let Go, Real, all of my Kennedy Ryan books. I haven't read this one, but I want to, and then my Brittany C. Cherry, which I think I'm going to keep these because I do like those. So these are not going to stay, or those are not going to move, as well as the ones right here. This is my Bethany Chris collection. I talk about this all the time. She's not going anywhere because I love Bethany Chris. This shelf. This is my special edition from Hello Lovely shelf, so I slowly was reading through some of these, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these, so I have Only for the Week, which I love. I don't know if, actually, I love the cover, but I don't know if I've read, yes I have. Yes, I have. I read it on Kindle. I was going to say I have the audio through Libro FM. I want to read this at some point, so I want to keep that one. I did love this book, so I'm keeping this one for sure. I love Zinni, and I don't have another copy, so we're going to keep her. The Truth About Heartbreak. I did like this one by B. Celeste. I just read Sinful Vow, and I really like that one. I've read Katrina Jackson. I've read Christina C. Jones. If You Give a Grump a Holiday Wish List. I want to read Oh no, sticker fell. I want to read Let Love Rule. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And then I have some Lucia Franco books that I love. So Hush Hush, I have 2 editions. And then these are just some more that I want to read by her. We're almost done, guys. So up here, I have a lot of like more dark romance. And I'm tempted to just unhaul these because like how many editions of Still Beating and The Wrong Heart do I have? Like I have Still Beating over there. So like, do I need this edition too? You know, like, I don't know. I don't know. I have to see which one's my favorite. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Why do I need multiple copies? I don't need multiple copies. Okay. Head Above Water. I have not read this one yet. Don't You Dare. I think I've read that one. I've read 2 out of these. Iced Out. See, I have this edition and this edition, which is, I actually don't like this one. So I think I'm going to get rid of her because I don't like the guy, but signed. That's pretty cool. But I have the special edition if I want it. I have Sea of Rua. This is the original copy, which I do love. Dark Notes, and I have I have a special edition of both of those, so I think I'm going to keep these. I think I'm going to part ways with this one. This is not a romance at all, but when I read it, it emotionally destroyed me, but I don't need to keep it. Because it's not a book that I would recommend to a lot of people. And then Drag Me Up by R.M. Virtues. I read this so long ago. And I loved it, but I don't need a copy on my shelf. Okay, this shelf, I pretty much okay. I got these books as a giveaway from, oh my gosh, Eternal Embers? Yeah. And I have no desire to pick these books up. So I think I'm going to put these in a giveaway for my Patreon because I know this will go to a good home. So that's where those are going to go. I do want to keep my Jodie Ellen Malpass because I do like her. I'm just not ready to part ways with those. So I got these because I think Gianna Darling said that these were really good. No, who said this? I forgot where I got these, but someone said that these are really good dark romances by J.M. Darhauer. So I think I'm going to keep that one. Oh, this is another one that I really loved by R.M. Virtues, but I'm going to get rid of too. And then this I just bought at a library sale like within the last year. So she's going to stay up there. And then I have my Anna Huang shelf, which I'm obviously not doing anything with my Anna Huang shelf because, no, she's not going anywhere. So now all we have left is my fantasy. So, obviously my Sarah J. Maas is probably going to stay here. My From Blood and Ash are going to stay here. And then I have my fantasy over there. So that's where we're headed. Okay, now on to fantasy. I am not going to touch my top shelf because those I just don't really want to go to. I feel like I'm winding down. So I did actually rearrange my whole library in between to see how much room I had. So all my books for the most part are all stacked like side by side like this, which I'm really happy about, like this. So I am not getting rid of any of these except I read this one and I gave it 3.5 stars. I think I might keep it just for a little bit. And then, of course, I'm keeping these. So I'm going to move some of these down. So I don't feel like, oops, I don't really feel like getting rid of any of these. Oh, I have Black Sunshine back here. Didn't even know that. I actually might get rid of these because I've heard that these are not the best. And I don't know if I'm going to like the series. So she's going to go. I lied. We are getting rid of books. It's fine. I'll put Kana right here, so we can all see how beautiful she is. No, she's not going to stay. Just kidding. We're not going to put her here. I don't think paperbacks stay very well. I think I saved my fantasy for last because I have these books that I don't really, these are all like I don't want to get rid of these. And either I just got them or I want to read them. So they're going to stay. Same thing with these books. These all I want to read, some point read. I just have to like rearrange it because it's really messy right now, but I like to display this book because it's one of my prettiest ones. And then like going down to my other shelves, I literally am not going to get rid of any of these because I kind of tapped out of what I want to read. But fantasy, because I've been in such a romantasy mood, I don't want to get rid of a lot of romantasy, especially ones that I haven't read yet. But like all of these I haven't read. I don't think any of these I've read, even down here, or that I've given 3 stars or below. So I think for the rest of everything's gonna stay. Yeah, I think everything's gonna stay. That is the unhaul that I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any books that you saw that I kept that you think I should get rid of that I probably won't enjoy. As you can tell, I didn't go through my fantasy shelf all too much because I'm in that mood, so I didn't want to get rid of a lot of them that I haven't read, just in case, who knows, they might be my favorite. But that is all I have for today's video. If you've made it this far and you want to let me know, leave me a shopping bag emoji, because I'm literally about to go to the bookstore to get some books. I mean, not a lot of books. I'm getting like 1 or 2 that I want that just came out. But that is all I have for this video, so make sure you leave a shopping bag emoji in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!